Welcome back to the Cursive Writing Classroom. I'm your instructor, Mr. B, and you've done your hard work with the lowercase letters, and now it's time for the big leagues. Today, we are starting our capital letters series. We're going to work through the alphabet 4 letters at a time and make sure our tall loops are made right and our elegant curves are just perfect. In this lesson, we're going to be tackling A, B, C, and D. Remember, these letters stand tall, and they lead the way, and they give your writing its personality. Let's head to the desk and start for our first big league letter. Lesson 1, we'll be learning how to write A, B, C, and D, all capital letters in cursive. And let's take a look at what our focus tips are today. And let's remember that these capital letters use 2 spaces. So all the letters will be at least 2 spaces tall today. And whether you're using college rule paper or you're using primary lined paper. Also, I'll be using these action words today, so you need to know what they mean. The first one is overcurve, where the top of the letter is curved, like here on the A, here on the B, and here on the C. The down curve is the main curve of the letter, the big curve that goes down. The side of the A here and the C here is a good example of that. And the under curve would be the curve that happens on the under or bottom of the letter, the A here and the C here. And of course, we'll be making lots of slanted lines for our capital letters, such as the side of the B here, and the D here is another good example. Okay, let's make sure we have our paper and pencil, and let's get started. Your pencil, remember the grip you're supposed to use, and we want to slant our paper for right-handed down and to the left. All right, so go ahead and put your pencil down for the first letter, and I'll show you how to make this capital A. And if you're wondering what's underneath it, this is an alternative version of the A, and I'm going to show you that one as well. But let's start with our main one, and as you can see, this is the same shape as a clock climber A that we learned in our very first lesson for lowercase. So I'm going to just remind you of that. Remember our lowercase a? We're on the red line at the, we go up to 8, around to 1, back around to 8, past to 6, straight up to 1, back to 6, and give it a tail. Look they're almost identical. So you're essentially going to be making a lowercase a stretched out across 2 spaces to make a capital A. All right, so the movement is going to be, since the capitals all are the first letter in a word and don't have a letter that connect in front of them, we don't need to start with this 8 o'clock position from the red line. We can start right at 1 o'clock. So that's what I plan to do up here. I'm going to start at 1. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an over curve. Then that's going to go right into a down curve. And then I'm going to make my under curve as well. So the A has all 3 of our curves today. So here we go. I'm at the 1 o'clock position. I'm going to make an over curve, downward curve to the red line. I'm going to make an under curve. I end up at 6 o'clock, straight up to 1, back to 6, and give it a tail. All right, okay, go ahead and pick up your pencil. And here we go. You're going to start at the 1 o'clock. And let's think of a lowercase letter A that's being stretched out. So go ahead and make your over curve all the way down, downward curve to an under curve, straight up to 1, back to 6, and give it a tail. Okay, I can also describe it as a clock climber. So I'm at 1, curve around to 8 to 6 to 1 to 6, and give it a tail. Now you want to do these in a nice fluid motion. That's the only way you get that nice round curve. And it's more of a, almost like a log-shaped curve than a circle, as you can see. Now, Keep aware of your spacing. You don't want to make the A too wide. So try to maintain control of that. And try on your 6 to 1, back to 6 to keep that all one piece there. Okay, so so the overlap comes straight down and it looks like one slanted line. Okay, I'm going to make a few more. Again, over to under and give it a tail. I have my over curve into downward to under, and then 6 to 1 to 6, and a tail. Nice fluid motion. Keep that A fluid. That's how they come out the best. All right, I'm going to show you how to make the alternative A. So if you want to make an A that's a little bit fancier, or that looks like a printed A, this is the one you'll make. The reason we use this other A is when you're writing cursive, you want to write for speed. And this A is a lot faster than this A. All right, so with this fancy A, I'm going to make a really slanted kite string from the red line to the blue line, 2 spaces. Then from that point, I'm going to come straight down with a slanted line. Then I'm going to retrace to the dotted line, and then I'm going to make a loop around the kite string at the dotted line, come back to the right, and give it a high tail. All right, so here we go. We have our kite string, our slanted line, retrace, loop around the dotted line, and give it a high tail. Kite string, slant, retrace, loop. Kite string, slant, retrace, loop. All right. And we're going to keep making those. And again, either A, whichever one you want to make, you now have a choice. And I'm going to make one more. All right. If those you need more practice, go ahead and stop the video and do that. The rest of us are moving on to a capital B. So the capital B starts at the top, not at the red line. You'll find that a lot of capital letters start at the top and go down. So I'm going to start at the blue line and work my way down to the red line with a slanted line. Okay, remember, you've got your pencil down right now. You're just listening to me. Then I'm going to retrace all the way back up, and I'm going to curve away at the blue line like 11 to 1 o'clock, which is an overcurve. Then I'm going to go ahead and keep my circular motion going, and I'm going to curve it back at the dotted line and touch the slanted line. So I made like a belly is what we call that. Then I'm going to retrace and make a second belly right under it. Again, I'm going to come up from the red line slightly. I'm going to touch the slanted line, and then I'm going to give it a smile. Okay, so I'm going to cut back, and I'm going to stop in right about in the middle of the bottom of the B there. Okay, and I got that little bit of a smile with the corner there. That's how you make a B. All right, pick up your pencil, and here we go. So it's slanted line top down, retrace, curve away, make a belly at the dotted line, make a second belly underneath it, touch the slanted line, and give it a smile. Okay, slanted line, back up, curve circle, touch the slanted line, and give it a smile. Slanted line, up, down, then back up, belly, smile. Slanted line, remember our bellies come together at the dotted line, touch, and smile. Now there's no loop in the middle here where the two bellies meet. That does not produce a loop. It's real easy to kind of fall into a loop, but try not to make a loop. If you do, it's not the end of the world. It still counts as a B. And that's how we do it. Remember, keep your good slant here. Slanted line, retrace, two bellies, and a smile. Slanted line, retrace. My bellies come to the dotted line and smile. Okay, I'm going to make a couple more. Why don't I make 2 more? Notice my two circular shapes are, try to keep them the same size if you can. And that's the letter B. Okay, let's move on to the letter C. Go ahead and put your pencil down. And the C is a very simple letter. I'm going to start at the 1 o'clock position just below the blue line. I'm going to make a curl, and then I'm going to make my over curve. Then I'm going to go into a down curve, and then I'm going to make my under curve at the red line and give it a tail. So it's just one big curved motion, just like a small lowercase c. Again, like you did with the lowercase a, instead of starting at 8, we're going to start at 1 and make just like a lowercase c, except it's got this little fancy curl at the top, right? So one big fluid motion, curl, over curve, downward curve, under curve, and give it a tail. Let's be aware of our sizing. We don't want to make our C too wide. We want to keep all our letters about the uniform same size. So the B, the C, the B, and the A all should be about the same size on your paper. You don't want your curve at the top, your loop at the top or curl to be too big either. It's very subtle. And that is how you make a capital C. All right, our last letter for today is the letter D. And again, we're going to start at the top and work our way down. And just like the letter B, we're going to make a slanted line. Okay, I'm putting my pencil down. You should too. All right, so I've got a slant. And then when I come down to the red line, I'm going to make a small loop to the outside. And I'm going to cross and then come back and touch the red line. And then I'm going to give it a belly and come on back up to the top and connect. Give it a small loop right inside the D and loop out to the right with a high tail. Okay, pick up your pencil, and here we go. Slanted line. Now when I'm on the bottom line, I loop to the outside, cross, make a big belly, come on back up to touch the top of the D, and give it a loop on the inside with a high tail. Okay, slanted line, small outside loop, come around to the belly, come on back up to the top, loop at the top, and give it a high tail. Keep a good slant. Your loops are small. They just get you going in the right direction. That's their purpose. Okay, let's remember, see this loop right here on this D, it's a little small. It should be more that size right there. All right, then. But practice makes perfect, right? All right, so again, you need a nice fluid motion like the letter A to make this big round curve look good. And be aware of your sizing. You don't want to make it come way out. You want to keep your belly under control, all right? Okay, let's write some words together on the next line. So for the letter A, I'd like to write the word ant, A-N-T. So we get a little bit of practice connecting. So the A connects right into the N. However, the B is a little bit different. So for the letter B, let's write the word bird. So I'm going to make a capital B. And remember, we have the smile and then it stops. So that means my I starts the rest of the letter. It does not connect to the letter B. So I start on the red line and I continue my word, B-I-R-D. Okay, the letter C, we're going to write the word cat, C-A-T, and the C does connect to the next letter. And for the letter D, let's write the word dog. So since the letter D ends with a high tail, we're going to start the O on the red line by itself, and we're going to go ahead and finish with the G. Okay, let's write those words again. Ant, bird, cat. And I'm going to go to the last line for dog. Okay, I've got room to write them one more time, so I'm going to do that. Again, we're trying to write 4 capital letters at one time, so it's a lot to take in. If you need more practice, go ahead and do that after the video. You've got the whole back side of your paper. And I'll see you next time for the next set of capital letters in the cursive writing class.